We know in first lecture the name of papers. That is, the first paper is Element of Modern Physics, and the name of second paper is Solid State Physics. Today start the first paper, that is Element of Modern Physics. This is your first paper, theory paper. In this paper consists 4 units. The name of first unit is Introduction of Quantum Mechanics. Name of second unit is Schrödinger wave equation and its application. And the name of third and fourth unit, that is the related to nuclear physics. The today start unit second. The topic Schrödinger time dependent wave equation. The scientist Schrödinger studied in 1926 related to the motion of free particle. What is free particle? The particle on which no force acting, and the motion of the free particle is just like simple harmonic motion. And for the development of time dependent equation, the scientist Schrödinger used de Broglie hypothesis. In de Broglie hypothesis, the matter acts like dual nature, that is, sometimes it acts like wave nature, another time it acts like particle nature. That is lambda equal to h by p, lambda related to wave, p related to particle, and h is the Planck constant. Its value is 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. When the free particle move along the positive x direction, its motion same as the simple harmonic motion, and in the quantum mechanics it gives in the form of wave function psi. The psi is the function of space coordinate and the time coordinate. In this case, the free particle move along positive x direction. The equation of wave function is psi equal to a exponential minus I omega t minus x by v. Here a is the amplitude, omega is angular frequency, that is the 2 pi nu, t is the time, x is the that is the free particle move along the positive x direction, v is the velocity. Here that is a exponential minus I omega t minus x by omega x by v. Your aim is we develop Schrödinger time dependent equation. For this we know already, according to Planck's hypothesis, the total energy of photon is nothing but E equal to h nu. Here h is Planck constant, nu is the frequency, multiplied and divided by 2 pi, we get h by 2 pi into 2 pi nu. Here put h by 2 pi is nothing but h cross, and 2 pi nu is nothing but omega, that is h cross omega is nothing but E, because your aim is we find out the value of omega, that is omega is nothing but E by h cross. Then we find out omega by v. The omega by v, omega is nothing but 2 pi nu, we know already 2 pi nu by V. But nu is nothing but c by lambda. That is the relationship between frequency, wavelength and the velocity. That is nu equal to c by lambda. When we put, we get here 2 pi by lambda. Also we know, according to de-Broglie hypothesis, lambda is nothing but h by p. Therefore the value of 1 by lambda is nothing but 2 pi p by h, and we know h by 2 pi is nothing but h cross, that is p by h cross is nothing but omega by v. By using the equation 3 and 4, the equation 2 written as equation 2 written as psi equal to a exponential minus I omega. From equation 3, omega is nothing but E by h cross t. Omega by v is nothing but p by h cross p x by h cross. That is the take common a exponential minus I by h cross e t minus px. This is the equation of wave function in case of free particle. Here E the total energy, P the momentum, H cross is nothing but h by 2 pi, and the A is amplitude. Then we interested in the motion of particle by applying the force and calculate the value of or find out the time dependent wave equation. Therefore equation 5 differentiate with respect to x. We get del psi by del x is nothing but minus I by h cross minus p psi, that is I p h cross psi. Again we differentiate, we get with respect to x, we get del square psi del x square equal to Ip by h cross del psi by del x. From this equation we know the value of del psi by del x. Put, we get Ip by h cross Ip psi by h cross, we get I square p square h cross square psi. We know I is nothing but root minus I, root minus 1, not minus I, that is del square psi by del x square is nothing but minus p square psi h cross square. Then again we differentiate equation 5 with respect to t. We get del psi by del t is nothing but minus I h cross, here t is nothing but e psi, that is minus I e h cross psi. Here equation 6 give the value of del square psi by del x square, equation 7 give the value of del psi by del t. Then the relationship between total energy, kinetic energy and potential energy is total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Total energy is nothing but kinetic energy plus potential energy. We consider the free particle whose mass is m, velocity is v. Then here the total energy E is equal to E is nothing but half m v square plus v. For this term we multiplied and divided by m, we get m square v square by twice m plus v. Here capital V is potential energy, small v is velocity, and we know momentum is nothing but product of mass and velocity. We get E equal to p square by twice m plus v. When we multiply on both sides by psi, we get E psi equal to p square psi by twice m plus v psi. Then we simply put the value of equation 6 and 7. We get here the value of E psi is minus h cross square h cross I minus h cross I del psi by del t. Value of p square psi is nothing but minus h cross square del square psi by del x square plus twice m plus v psi. Here minus is nothing but I square, that is the I h cross del psi by del t is equal to minus h cross square twice m del square psi by del x square plus v psi. Here observe this equation 9 gives the psi is the function of space coordinate x and the time coordinate t. Therefore, this is called Schrödinger time dependent wave equation. Today stop here.